Okay, before I get started, I want to say do not judge this upcoming video by this video because this is the equivalent of putting two pop cans together with a string. I forgot my laptop forgot my camera and my phone battery's dead, so got to do it just purely off of my laptop camera. So upcoming is the Unicoi video, and Unicoi is in the Unicoi County, of course. And it is a beautiful snowy day, so you get some really good views of snowy mountains, which is great. But also, there's a little covered bridge in here that you want to stick around for. It's really cute. But again, and then I'll show you Irwin here very shortly afterwards, after this one. But Unicoi kind of sets up Irwin. So Irwin's got a little bit more of a story to it, but this is a beautiful look at some beautiful mountains and beautiful Unicoi. All right, friends, neighbors, kinfolk, and other people, trolls, you're all welcome here. I'm in Unicoi, Tennessee. Something you don't see every day is a cornfield right in front of an apartment complex. But I'm gonna head into town this way and give you a little bit of a look at this stuff. Unicoi, population's about 3,600 people as of the 2010 census, and it goes, I'm going to take the road from Unicoi into Irwin, which is parallel to I-26. Actually got off I-26 coming from Johnson City south to Asheville, North Carolina. I'm actually heading to Cherokee today, but anyway, I thought I would give you a good look at a couple of these towns on the way. And I hope you like my new camera, by the way. So I thought this would be a good shot. If you look up here and you can see the mountains and the snow, it's a snowy winter day. We'll head this way. I'm going to run this road. Like I said, you can get there faster if I jumped on I-26, but I'm going to ride this sucker all the way into Irwin. There's a covered bridge up here too. It's kind of neat. Not too far up here. I believe somewhere around here is what they call Buffalo Valley. I did not know it was supposed to snow today, so I'm ill prepared here. This whole Unicoi County, like I say, Unicoi is part of Unicoi County, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. It's the Cherokee National Park, and this back road into Irwin even is not a bad view at all. Here's the little bridge. I hope it's not private property. I don't think it is. If not, it wouldn't be the first time I got ran off somewhere. I don't like to be ran off, but it happens. Right, there we go. Get a good look at that. Can't tell you the last time I ran across one of these. Well, that was fun. Now I hope I don't get stuck up here. Well, that's not looking good. I might better turn around. Somebody had the same idea I did, I hope. This already, but Unicoi is Cherokee for the word white. I don't think it's referring to white people, but wouldn't be inaccurate either. I do believe, I looked at the demographics a little earlier, it's about 97 to 98% white, so I guess it's accurate. You can see up there, hopefully, that little bridge that went across, and that's part of I-26. So you can see it's right pretty well parallel to what I'll be doing. I'm actually heading to Irwin. I want to eat at my favorite place down there, Clarence's Drive-In. That place is amazing. I hadn't been there in about a year, so I'm getting excited for some fried chicken. Cherokee. I like the casino down there. Little log cabin. I'm sure if I showed every video or not. Got this new camera. I don't know exactly how it works yet, so I guess we'll learn together here. See, it's mostly just rural residential area. There's not a huge downtown area. We'll go by it here in a minute, but just a good place to live and kind of be off to yourself, you know. Because Johnson City really just a few miles down the road. I don't even know if it's 10 miles down the road, 10 or 12 miles down the road maybe. And of course Johnson City, Tennessee's quite a bit going on. And Irwin has a really good downtown section too, which I'll video that, and it won't be part of this one. I'll show it at a different time. And Irwin has got a lot. It's a beautiful town and a lot of history there. And it is definitely a little foggy and snowy, as you can see. So it makes it a little hazy to drive out here. There's a railroad. You see a little bit of train going in. Irwin was a huge major railroad hub at one point. It's the Unicoi funeral home. Just a sleepy little town. Station. I think this is how, yeah, I believe this would be how you get onto I-26. That's where I came in. And I'll show you how that runs, because it's kind of cool. The obligatory Dollar General. I mean, what town doesn't have a Dollar General? The reason I wanted to do this is that you can see, when I turn back around and go back into town, you'll be able to see the mountains and so forth in the background, hopefully. I mean, it's a very hazy day, but I think you can at least make it out. I'll have to come back sometime in the summer. It's gorgeous. In the fall, especially, when you see those that fall foliage. Goodness gracious, it's gorgeous. Just make a big U-E up here. Do that. A lot of traffic here that I wasn't expecting. Oh, here we go. Fells will get weather anytime I go, which I don't mind snow so bad. It makes it pretty. I don't know how it is in the car, but some of these towns I'll get out, or when I'll definitely get out and walk around, and that way it'll at least give you a good view of that. And Unicoi doesn't have a particularly great walking place. It's getting too hazy. You can't even see the mountains back there. Wow. That just happened since I've been here. So the snow's picked up. Not covering the roads or anything. I didn't even know it was supposed to snow today, so I'm ill prepared as usual. There's a little welcome sign to town of Unicoi, of course. Just turn the radio on. That looks good. Mini donuts. I'm going to save my appetite for clearances though. See some of the older buildings they have still. And this road, like it shows you there, it goes to Buladine. If you're gonna make a left, and to Irwin if we stay straight, which we're going to do. I think it's about 5 or 6 miles to Irwin from here. If memory serves. Oh, there it is. Irwin's 5 miles, yeah. So I'll try to keep you aboard here until we get to clearances. People request longer videos, so here's your one. There's a couple of factories over here. I'm not really sure what they do. Of course, this one's aluminum fabrication and supply, but there's another one right over the ridge here that I do not know what this is. Hopefully somebody can tell me in the comments. It's a pretty big plant. Hills Motel, so that's kind of a cool thing too. I'll pull over here just to show you. It's one of the old school motels from yesteryear, which appears to be, I wouldn't call it necessarily abandoned, but it's not in use as a hotel anymore. I like seeing old things like that. Just you don't see them nearly as often. They keep getting torn down, so capture them for posterity, I guess. You can see when you get to this part of Tennessee, on and down to North Carolina, you know, a lot of my videos are in coal towns, coal camps, that type of thing, and there's no such thing around here. This is more farming. I think where there's two really split thoughts about the Appalachia. A lot of people, first first thing they think of is either coal or just farming, and so this gives you a shot of something a little bit different than what I usually do. Because there certainly still is a lot of the rural people who grow tobacco. There's a lot of subsistence farming, just enough to feed their families at one point. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more clear day. I mean, the snow is pretty and all, but these mountains are gorgeous when you can actually see them. And I'm at mercy of weather because I don't often get a chance to drive all day like I'm going to be doing today. Say we got about 3 more miles to go, and I've run out of things. There we are. We just hit Irwin. Well, it's probably a good place to stop this video, and I'll start back at Irwin. I'll start from here for the Irwin video. So I'll see you on the next one when it comes out.